Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with my friend Dion Curry, and I'm here with my friend Chris Spangle, and together they look like the Django. But you got to listen to the reason.
Smitty Bacall and the Smitty Bacall.
I'm not doing any impressions. I'll do the well, Cheryl. We all appreciate what she did.
Are we wearing the bags or not?
That's my favorite part.
That's just so funny.
My wife fucking bag. She cut them all day.
Fuck you. She worked hard on these.
You said, don't ask me and mine for nothing.
And the reason why they imitate that, because I just announced the party, but you got to listen to the podcast to find out what the fuck I'm talking about with the party. Stay tuned after the music. We'll be right back. So we in the middle of all this Diddy shit with the baby oil and all kind of bullshit. They done locked up one of the black mongoloids, what they call them? Mogoloids.
Not that. Mogul.
Mogul.
Yeah.
I knew it started with an M.
Jesus Christ, George Wallace.
Like George Wallace, the governor.
Segregation down, mongoloids forever.
Good grief.
Jesus.
Shit gonna get wild. I don't know who he gonna tell on. And people keep asking me, did you go to a Diddy party? I said, I'm not that famous. And if I did, I'm unfuckable. So nobody, and who would the fuck am I gonna take my clothes off in front of? Nobody. I'm not taking my motherfucking clothes off in front of no goddamn body. So I don't go to parties anyway because I'm old as fuck. So we'll see what happens. You know, I've been praying for him. I've been praying that, that he continue to wake up where he at.
Do you know of anybody that has gone to Diddy parties? Because you got a lot of famous friends now.
If I did know, I wouldn't tell you. It's none of your business. I stay out of people's business. I don't care nothing about nobody. What I couldn't understand is Dion sent me a video, and Diddy had a bed on a basketball court. How much fucking was you guys doing?
He had Murphy beds, the ones that come out of the wall, 2 of them on either side of the basketball goal.
It's can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah. And like
he couldn't
everybody, he would have these birthday announcements where he was like, and then Leonardo DiCaprio, you're invited, and then who else was here, and so what he's done is like put everybody's name out on video all these years of people who've gone, taken pictures, just in case, yeah.
But it wasn't just him. That's what people need to understand. It's way bigger than.
It's like
him.
Epstein. It wasn't just Epstein. There was a lot of powerful people that never ever got.
Only Epstein got killed.
Yeah, but
Give
you
it
don't
time.
see Bill Clinton and Donald Trump and all these other people getting arrested.
If I wouldn't be shocked if it happened right before the election.
Diddy getting killed?
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah. Well, he's got too
much. Don't happen. I don't.
I hope it don't happen either. I don't want it.
They didn't kill R. Kelly, so they well, Diddy was more powerful, but
Kelly didn't have tapes of famous people.
No, he just had sex with him shitting on bit. I mean, doing what he do. He just had sex tapes, which wasn't good ever.
You guys tell me if this is right or wrong, because I don't know much about the story, but I saw a rapper say that the way that he got, this is all allegedly, but the way that he got his first funding for Bad Boy Records was he invited all these hedge fund guys over and had like this crazy party, tons of drugs, got them high and drunk, and then got them all on tape. So they got blackmailed into funding Bad Boy Records. So it's like,
I don't know if that's true or not. I've never heard that story.
I just saw it on TikTok.
Some of the research that I've done would not surprise me if that happened.
Yeah.
I didn't do any research because I'm going to mind my goddamn business. But when I saw those beds in that gym, I said, somebody's some freaky. I mean, how much basketball playing are you doing that you immediately got to lay down? That's I've never seen beds on a basketball court.
Yeah, playing basketball doesn't make you feel sexy.
No, at all.
Like
your knees hurt.
You stink. I guess. Well, I don't want to judge. I don't know who he was playing against. So, guys I played against, I never won.
Sorry, Meek Mill's knees hurt.
And it really makes you wonder. Now that it sounds like to me, it sounds like Hollywood is going like scrambling. It kind of, you saw the CEOs and stuff for the music industry quitting. Shut the door. Leaving their jobs. You saw that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is apparently somebody said like movies and politics and other industries had their Me Too moment, but music never really had a Me Too moment.
Coming.
And now it's coming, and this is the precipitation of like the Rihanna story with Jay-Z sounded really weird, and Justin Bieber, Usher, like their whole origin story is weird.
There's a reason why Russell Simmons ain't over here.
I always wonder why he went to Bali and wanted to climb a tree like a sloth. And so
you mean he's not in the United States? He's somewhere else.
Yeah,
gotcha.
He in Bali. Where he at? Bali. Yeah. He in Bali. Over there looking like a sloth. You ain't seen it?
Diddy left for a second, and then he came back.
Yeah, he was like,
that was a weird trip.
Popped up in New York City, and you're like, I thought you were in Costa Rica.
Yeah, I had to go drop something off.
Right.
Well, that and the pink cocaine. I've never heard of pink cocaine before. Maybe my customer wasn't rich enough, but I don't know what the fuck is in pink cocaine. But when I seen it online, it looked like it make a hell of a lemonade drink.
What is it different than cocaine?
It's pink.
Okay. I mean, I could do that with some food coloring if you give me some cocaine.
She said it's pink. Chris was asking for a real explanation, and she said, yeah, the color difference.
That shit shocked the shit out of me. I'm like, what is going on in this fucking world? That you need pink cocaine and a shit ton of baby oil. And then I don't know if the dildos was real, but it's supposed to be 700 of them.
There's no way. Ashley only has like 2 less than that. He had to have way more.
Yeah, what?
I said Ashley has like 2 less than that, so he had to have way more than that.
I don't know, Chris, but I can tell you one thing. 700 dildos. Was that a room and they said, go pick your own dick? Feel free. Was it a dick buffet?
Choose your own dick adventure.
It was like a James Bond dildo thing where
you got to pick your character and then you get your pink cocaine. Then you have to go play basketball.
Beep, boop, beep, beep.
Hold on, door slide open. I don't know if the dicks is real, but how do you organize 700? Well, I guess a sex shop does it, but how do one's home does it?
Is it like
categorized? Is it a vending machine?
Same way you decorate your house.
Tim Wall's garage with a pegboard.
He has someone else do it. I don't think he knew there were 784 dildos in his crib.
He's got a dildo manager.
Did the people, like when you did it, when people spending your money, they have to come say, "Sir, is okay?"
Say that again.
When other people are spending your money and you send them on a dick run, so do they come back with the dicks and say, "Sir, this dick okay? Do I need to return any of these dicks? Is this dick gonna fit? Is this how you like the dick?"
Is this like when you send IKEA?
These are the only dicks they have left.
Please don't shove them in my ass.
I told you to get the dicks with the spinny ends.
But and now that all of this stuff that's coming out on him, it makes you look at his interviews. Like now I can look at his interviews and tell when he was high.
Mm-hmm.
I can look at his interview with Cassie and I can see almost like with Donald Trump, where you can see the shift in his wife. She said,
yeah.
So something is going on.
That was a great Melania impression.
You do a really good Melania.
That's what she do every time she see Donald.
You look like a robot testing face technology.
But now she wants to say, why y'all trying to shoot my husband? I don't know if the assassinations are real. I don't know how you gonna get the man for the assassination for just playing golf and shooting outside the golf club. I don't know.
Ain't nobody tried to kill him.
Twice.
Those fake assassination attempts, they weren't real. His ear's not even damaged.
That's the crazy. That's the thing. There was no stitches on a gunshot wound. That's when I went. Maybe.
2 people died, and we're not even talking about why.
Right.
It's just yeah.
It's like Vegas.
I'm better for the economy. Like
the Vegas shooting, nobody talks about it. Nothing
that was
coming
super
out.
Weird.
Nothing.
What Vegas shooting?
Remember it was it 2020?
Zach Wallen or some.
Was it 2021 or 2022?
It was pre-COVID, I thought. It's 2019, and somebody out of Mandalay Bay broke a window and killed 50 people at a country concert across the street.
That didn't happen.
That was real.
Well, it didn't happen the way they said it.
The shooting happened. They said it was just this guy who had no life, nothing, no story whatsoever. Like, he just decided to haul a bunch of guns up to his room and then kill people. So
I gotta send you the videos on that conspiracy theory, Miss Pat. I'll send them to you too, Chris. Y'all gotta check them out. Ian Coco, I think is his name on Twitter. He does a deep dive into the Vegas shooting.
I have no evidence. I just have heard that the conspiracy is that he was selling guns to like ISIS or somebody else, and they killed him, and then it was actually a terrorist attack, and then went on the way. Obviously.
Again, so basically what happened was there were helicopters that turned the transponders off, and they were the ones doing all the shooting because apparently the dude they cut up, Khashoggi, they own like the top level of one of those hotels. Okay. And that's what supposedly all the gunshots was for. They were trying to get that guy. I'll send you guys the link. It's a lot.
I don't want to see no conspiracy theory. I mind my motherfucking business. I don't see no conspiracy theory because it gets you to thinking, and I don't want to think.
Be a sheep, Pat. Okay.
All right. Well, look.
She said, I don't want to think.
Now I know where Nikea gets it from.
Yeah. I mean, no sheep. I'm minding my motherfucking business. Y'all over there doing what y'all doing. They over here trying to kill Trump, and I just mind my business. Right up the street from my house, these people got all this merchandise where they selling Trump at. So the man is getting paid. I mean, sometimes the line is backed up. And I say, well, people are missing the opportunity. I'm going to get me some Kamala shit and sit next to him, and we're going to be friends. You buy from whoever the fuck you want to buy from.
But in your town, would the Kamala stuff sell well?
I was going to say, it sounds like people going to kick your shit over while they're waiting in line.
Yeah, because she lives in kind of a suburban part of Atlanta. It's very much like Plainfield.
Her name is Kamala.
Kamala, yeah.
Who said Kamala? Oh, we need to fix that. We meant to say Kamala.
We apologize, Kamala.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if she listened to this podcast?
It would be.
It's like if you got a cousin and they got a different name and y'all used to calling her. I really don't know. So this election
information's out there. I'm telling you that conspiracy, what it ties into, like how all the money is connected. It's scary. And then with these strike, the port workers going on strike, it's gonna get rough.
Yeah. So, like, how much of the American goods come in from overseas?
All of them.
I think it's like 60% of our food comes in through these ports.
Oh, yeah.
And so the dock workers were making a lot of money during COVID, and then now they're not making as much, and they're trying to get a new contract between the unions and the companies that run these ports, and the companies don't want to pay more because shipping costs have gone up, oil, all that stuff. And so are they on strike yet, or are they threatened to strike?
They're on strike.
Yeah, they're on strike today.
Okay.
I think
they said it won't affect Christmas because most of the Christmas stuff is already here in America.
So it's October 1st when we're recording this. So we don't know what happens. You may be listening to this and the entire economy shut down or nothing has affected it, but it's in red. Like, I used to be real anti-union, but then I work in radio, which has just been eaten like moths by private equity. And then I went to Miss Pat Settles It and was around union workers. And I was like, oh, okay, you guys have an actual industry still compared to what we have. So I've actually kind of look at this and go, private equity's taking over everything, unions are a good balance to that, where workers could actually still have a job.
Well, so, look at that.
An experience gave you a different perspective. That's crazy.
Well, the union, my dad does construction cleanup, and we would always be on jobs that were union jobs, and it was just like they would bully us, they'd hide our shit, union workers were never nice to us because we weren't union. Like, what am I going to unionize against my dad and my brother? Like,
yes,
get out of it. So
yeah, but I mean,
unions are good.
They make sense. Somebody just sent me a video, and now they getting rid of the people at the airport who push you in a wheelchair. A motorized chair pull up to pick up the handicap and the old people and take you to your gate. So that's a whole job cut out right there. This is the fight that fans has been waiting for. 2 epic battles back to back tonight, y'all. Get into action with DraftKings Sports. You want to get in on this because on Friday, the baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson, step into the ring with Jake Paul, and John Jones take on Mr. Stripe. So you know what it is. It's a huge weekend that you don't want to miss. If you're new to DraftKings, listen up, y'all, because new customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bet instantly. Download the DraftKings Sports app now and use the code PATDOWN. That's code PATDOWN, PATDOWN, for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets when you bet only $5. Only on DraftKings.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/MMA.
Why were they getting rid of them?
Automation. You don't have to pay a wheelchair.
All you gotta do is plug the chair up and tell it what to do.
Yeah, I mean, with AI, things like this are going to matter a lot. Or it'll accelerate it because they'll go, well, we'll just get rid of the shipyard workers and bring in robots.
That's what's going to happen. They're going to learn they're slaves and they're going to kill us all. That's how the movie ends. They're going to learn they're our slaves, that they do all the shit we don't want to do. When they figure that out, they're going to, I'm going to kill all of y'all.
Who, the robots?
Yep. Just think about it. AI is as dumb as it's ever going to be. It's only going to get smarter. When it figures out that it's our slave and it does all the shit we don't want it to, that we don't want to put in the effort to do, you think it's going to be nice about it? No.
Well, AI is powered based on this quartz that is only mined in North Carolina, and it can't be mined right now because of flooding.
And they're going to buy up all those people's houses with eminent domain, and they're going to...
Let's just flood. We'll flood the robots.
It's funny how that happened, huh?
Pour water on them. I solved it.
Are you telling me our robot about to become real?
I'm just saying, you invented something that can think for itself.
Have you seen Terminator?
And then when it figures out that it's our slave, you think it's going to be happy, especially with the access to all the history of humanity.
Which is a story.
It's going to judge us immediately as, I need to get rid of these motherfuckers.
You're a cancer. You're a danger to progress.
That's what happens
that's just white people.
Okay.
Well, good luck separating us. Good luck separating us.
So, speaking of white people, that was just a joke, y'all. I don't want to hear y'all fucking mouth. But I've been watching a lot of TV because I've been off, right? And I watched the Menendez brother.
I heard a lot of wiener in that. A lot of wiener in that show.
I ain't seen no wiener. You don't know who's telling the real story. But when I tell you, when you watch the Menendez brother Dion, you're going to see white privilege at its finest.
What's it
These white kids walk in, blow their parents' head the fuck off, and don't even shed a tear. They immediately have access to a certain amount of money until the reading of the will come through. I think before they can even, the first month they spent over $700,000-$800,000, some shit like that.
Yeah, they went to the Knicks.
Wait, the white privilege, but their last name was Menendez? I object.
Yeah, well, they was Mexican, rich privilege. Well, you know,
Right.
the daddy had a thing where he wanted to keep up a certain type of reputation. So, you know, he wanted his kids to be great, which they wasn't. You're gonna see privileged kids at their best. And it pissed me off so bad the way they killed their parent. But it also made me think, shit, I be talking like they daddy. So I started locking my door. Because shit, them kids ain't about to shoot me. They shot the top of that man's head off. And all for their money. I told them I don't got their money.
You watched the documentary that made you suspect your kids is plotting on you because you sound like they daddy.
Y'all motherfucker laughing, but I lock my door every night since I seen the Menendez.
Look, I've been there. I've heard how you talk to Ramon.
You know how you would get that door unlocked. Stop talking to them. Like
that. I mean, I've seen the look in Ramon's eyes. I understand.
Well, I ain't the one because I went and got me a butcher knife. And I closed my door. I closed my motherfucking door. Y'all should watch it. It scared the shit out of me.
What's it on?
It's on Netflix. It's called The Devils or The Monsters.
It's Monsters is the name of it. Okay. Yeah.
Monsters. And they were some fuck. And then let me tell you this. They was about to fucking get off with the whole molestation case. This nigga was so arrogant. He done pen-palled him. A bitch done pen-palled him and wrote a whole motherfucking book about it.
Because didn't they get like molested and beat by their dad, and that was like part of why they did it?
Allegedly. I don't know if it's true. Because one point of the movie, they had you believing that man really molested them.
Oh.
And the mom was an alcoholic. But then...
Well, I was going to say, we watched that documentary about that little girl, and we thought she was grown.
Well, she turns out she was. Did you see the follow-up?
She is grown or she is grown?
She was telling the truth and the parents were liars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was a kid.
But you couldn't tell one way or the other in the first season.
Right. So
with the Menendez brothers, it was this. I mean, the daddy was strict, but like he wanted one of the boys to be a tennis star, and he really wasn't. He was gay.
Yeah, well, you can't be a tennis star and gay. Handling all those balls just gets you too excited, and how can you play with an erection?
Why you say it like that? He wanted to be a star, but he was just gay.
You know, your swing is you're moving your hips too much for the swing. It doesn't work. We all know it.
And he would fuck up, and then will run out there on the tennis match and beat him upside the head. So,
10 love.
It's not even a score. It's 40.
He was hollering, Trent.
Yeah. Oh, I hit it into the net. I'm so sorry, Trent.
I want to be a star, but I'm gay.
So, but you laughing, that was scared the shit out of me. That Dr. These niggas. But then their mama wasn't dead, which I'm laying there, I'm sitting there, and I know this was 30 years ago. I'm like, bitch, play dead. He started like, why? Don't fuck this why your finger missing.
Your finger's missing.
He shot a fucking hand off. And so he blew her fingers off. And so the fucked up part about it, they didn't even check them that day for ballistic. And then them niggas was so sloppy, they left some of the gun shells in the car, but they was able to smooth themselves back out there and get them. Right.
They're in Mark Jackson's basketball card. They're sitting in the front row.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I was on another podcast, and Dan Soder, and we talked about that part that they were sitting there. Well, that was after they killed their mom. They went to the Knicks game and sat on the floor. And dad, because they never had that opportunity before. And they wanted to do stuff their other rich friends was doing.
So they didn't have really access to money until they killed their parents. Then they had a lot of money and then got found out for the murders.
Necessities. You know, that daddy bought them a shitty car. what they thought was shitty, but the real world thought was nice. He went to Princeton and he plagiarized, or whatever the fuck you call when you get somebody else to write your shit, and got kicked out of Princeton. And so he went over to work with his daddy for a while. The daddy didn't understand that he just should have just let the kids live and become what they wanted to become. But because he was rich and they had certain standards, he wanted everybody to be up to his standard. Well, just because you nutted a bitch and create a baby don't mean that baby is gonna turn out the way you wanted to turn out. I didn't say shoot gay sperm in me and let my baby be gay. I had a girl and she became gay. She was born gay. So just let people be who they gonna fucking be.
And what about Nikea? Do you want him to be Nikea?
As slow as Nikea's sperm got up in me, I knew he was gonna be lazy.
He crawled in. He's the only sperm with a tuba following him.
He was my first C-section, so I knew he was gonna be lazy. So y'all should really watch the Menendez. That shit still spooks me. Nigga, my youngest, she said, "Why is your door locked? Bitch, y'all ain't gonna kill me."
Saisha just rolls her eyes. She's safe. Some of the middle kids I would not be worried about.
Yeah. Nigga, ain't nobody safe after I
who I got my money on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
All I'm saying is don't stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. I'm ready. I got me a butcher knife on the pillow, a butcher knife in the drawer. I return my knife in the morning and I put them back in my room at night.
You'd be the last person I'd try to stab.
I don't know what they're gonna try.
You'd be fighting the shit out of anybody that tried.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be ready.
Who stabs fat people? That is a waste of time. You know how long you gonna have to stab her to death?
He said, "Who stabs fat people?"
What guns are for? You stab skinny niggas like me. It's one quick. You got to stab you 97 times. It'll take 15 minutes to kill you with a knife.
I don't know what kind of. I got a knife, so at least I get to throw to get me a lick.
You want them Crocodile Dundee knives?
I did see that knife.
So y'all be careful out there, because these kids don't give a fuck who they kill and how they kill us now. You know, back in the day, we just saying white people, black folk they be killing their parents too. So, babe, keep your head on a swivel, parents, because these kids will knock your head off a swivel. And y'all motherfucker ain't gonna come for me, because I ain't comable.
So many people got sad and happy at the same time.
I felt all the emotions.
She's not comable. Damn it. Yes.
You ain't gonna get me. You ain't gonna catch me slipping. I'm not slippable. Y'all, all that shit you had them babies and you love them, then this motherfucker here plotting your motherfucking ending. I can't do that. I can't. And then they rolling their eyes at me. I already let them know. I said, hey, whatever you thinking about, I'm already ready. I'm from the street. I don't trust you.
We just edited and aired the podcast where they had stolen your remote in their backpack. Like, that's a hostile act.
Yeah, and it started with small things like the remote. Next thing you know, they got a gun. I don't know where they get it from.
If you see a big voodoo doll in their room,
if they put salt and pepper on your shower, you know something's about to go down.
Somebody about to eat me.
You're just making up shit. Them kids ain't gonna do nothing to you.
They're fine.
They love living where they live.
Yeah.
That don't mean shit. They love living where they live too. After they killed the mom and daddy, come to speak of it, it was Halloween and they gave out king size Snickers.
What?
Oh,
clearly murderers.
Yeah, I think because the daddy was so cheap and frugal, he only gave out small candy bars, and the kids was embarrassed because all the other rich parents gave out king size.
Are you gonna do trick or treating? Well, you probably won't have anywhere you live. There's not that many houses.
I hope I do, but if I don't know if anyone know them down here. But if I do, I bought candy for them.
Do you do anything for Halloween, or like my daughter's way into Halloween? Like, we've got graves and skeletons in front of the house now. Like,
you better.
Are you into?
You better watch.
I know. She loves scary stories and murder mysteries, and Monk is her favorite TV show. She's 5.
I used to love Monk.
She loves Monk. She sits there and she tries to solve the murder. She's, this person did it, and here's how they did it, and she's usually right. So she wants to be a crime solver person when she grows up. So
he raising a snitch, Chris.
That's right. That's the Spangle way.
Or either Jeff or Dahmer Jr. one.
Only time I ever went to the principal is because I told on somebody. That's how it works in my family. So, did you do anything for Halloween? Like, do you decorate at all?
I got up a little fall stuff, and I don't think I'm home on Halloween. But if I am, maybe we eat some. We'll roast some cookies, or not roast cookies.
I was gonna let it go because gotta give you a break sometime.
Roasted cookies by the microwave.
It's technically correct.
Get around and do some s'mores or some whatever the fuck that shit called when you melt the marshmallow in front of the graham cracker. S'mores. We'll probably do something. I don't know. Personally, I'll probably be in the room. Right now, I'm gonna turn into a TV junkie, so I just want to catch up with everything.
You know, all those years you spent in the suburbs, you don't have a fire pit at your new house. That's the shame of it. There's no place for a bonfire at your house. All those years in Plainfield, it didn't impress upon you at all.
No, it didn't impress it. I was gonna put one out in the courtyard, but we niggas, we keep parking there. So
parking in the fire pit.
We're black, so we just keep fucking parking there. So
hey, nigga talk. Where should I put this fire pit?
Yeah.
Ask for black people to put their fire pits.
Oh my gosh.
So, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, I'm having a big Thanksgiving here. I did order one. So It's gonna be kind of cool in November. And so, we'll see what happens. Who knows?
Well, we're about out of time.
Okay. Thank y'all for joining us again. We make sure you continue to watch Miss Pat Saturday every Wednesday night. And I'm going to be go to MissPatComedy.com for all my hot and flashy tour dates because they're going to be hot and flashy. Also, we're going to come back in 2025. We're going to have the Miss Pat celebration party.
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to announce that. But if you listen to this podcast, hopefully it's already be announced by then. It's going to be big. I want it to be a 3-day weekend this year. And you got to wait till I drop the video to tell you what we're going to do for that 3-day weekend. Well, fuck it. It'll probably be out. I would like to, this year, it's going to be a party. It's going to be a podcast and it's going to be a comedy show.
Ah, cool.
Nice.
Who are you going to have? Are you going to have somebody come in?
I haven't decided yet. So, who knows how we're going to do it. But that's what we're going to have this week. It'll be a 3-day weekend. We're going to have a ball. We're going to have a good time. And tickets are going to go on sale very soon. So make sure you get your tickets. We're going to have a ball.
It's going to be fun.
I'm excited.
Yep. It was like summer camp last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm getting everything together, the hotels, and making sure everything is straight. So, and the theme is movies. The theme is movies. It's $3,000 for the winner. Second place get $2,000, and first place get $1,000. So buy your tickets.
First place get $1,000.
I mean, I'm sorry, $3,000 for first place, $2,000 for second place, and $1,000 for third place. Because I want everybody to walk away happy.
Cool.
We're gonna have a good ass time.
And it's movies all over. Any kind of movie.
Any kind of movie coming at me. When I tell you to have your costume together, you got a year to get that motherfucker together. Go all out.
The Django? You mean? I'll be Samuel L. We don't have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Oh, that was funny. God, he choked the shit out of me.
Y'all shit it down. Y'all
because you were like, yeah, no,
me?
Fuck out of here.
Well, The Birth of the Nation is probably too old.
No, it's not. Come as you are.
Have you seen Hateful Eight?
No.
You gotta watch Hateful Eight.
It's recommended.
It's on Netflix. Okay. Samuel L. Jackson's character in that movie, so fucking funny.
Yeah, I seen it. It's so fucking good. So get your costume together because we're gonna have a Miss Pat weekend. 2025 is going down, and we're gonna have a good ass time. I'm sure it's a good ass time. And with that said, go to MissPatComedy.com for all your hot and flashy tour tickets. Please and thank you.